I regretted the vote for DEI as those 3 letters because they have been weaponized by the far left to have the far right bend the knee. I don't like anyone who tries to weaponize things to get other people to bend to their will. That includes the far left, that includes the far right. Mr. O'Connell, the reason I sent you that email is that you would be surprised if you think of me as someone that doesn't actually have horns sprouting out of her head. You'd be surprised that there's probably quite a few things that you and I agree on. And so that's why I wanted to hear from you that you would be okay with some things us not agreeing on, but I'm happy to have a very frank discussion with you about those things. Okay, but it has to be collegial. If it's going nowhere, I'm not going to waste my time, quite frankly. So, as far as your comments about it being sexual behavior, it's not about sexual behavior, it's about who you fall in love with. And someone said that they don't want to see gay people making out on boats and whatnot and bringing us down. I'm like, I don't want to see anyone making out. That's just bad behavior. You know, check the PDA. You know, that goes if you're straight, gay, whatever. You know, and some of the worst behaving tourists in this county have been straight white males who get out of their boat on people's lawns and blue waters to poop on the lawns. Okay, so, you know, we advertise to a lot of different segments. I don't, you know, soccer moms, you know, probably not for tourism, but, you know, marketing people segment all kinds of different markets. And it is, you know, if you really wanted to look at it from a segmentation standpoint, you know, LGBTQ is 5 to 10%. I cannot believe I can say those letters so rapidly. Really? This job has beat it into me. 5 to 10% of the population identifies as that, which means a whole lot of friends and family are fine with it. You know, and so by that means we ought to be spending 5 to 10% of our budget on that. We don't. It's just, it's like a drop that we're spending on that. So anyway, I would love to hear from the board. Y'all chime in because I keep getting hung out to dry. Come on, I need some wingmen and wingwomen, please.
You said it well. I mean, love the sinner, hate the sin.
There you go.
That's all it is. It's none of my business. I'm a big MYOB kind of person. What you do behind closed doors is fine.
Get a room covers everybody.
Get a room covers everyone.
Well, and I think it was Mr. Labriola, I'll point blank say I do not regret and will not rescind my vote approving it back in January. I think marketing to any part of the population is totally appropriate, whether we agree on a personal level or not. So I have no regret over my vote.
I just regret the letter part. You know, just treat people like people. And Mr. O'Connell, your wife said it exactly. Just treat people like people. That's what we're doing. So.
Well, and I think it was to include people with, you know, special needs as well.
Yeah, people in wheelchairs
and blended families. And
yeah,
they're just hanging up on one issue.
Yeah, so, you know, it was a lot wider than sexual orientation to begin with. But some folks have focused on one very narrow aspect of it.
Anyone else?
Yeah, well, I mean, we're saying that it was included different ethnic groups too.
Yes.
So it just wasn't.
You're not allowed to speak from the audience. I'm sorry, Mr. O'Connell. Those are the words. No, it's not ridiculous. This is our board. These are our opinions, and you're not respecting our opinions nor the rules of this chamber. So, yes, I am respecting your opinion, and that's why I've continued to engage with you, even though anyone will tell an elected official, don't bother. But I do. So, any other board discussion? Anyway, all right. Carrying on.